Hi, this is Moeka, and I would like to speak about the service of Burger King in Japan and America. Here's Shiho and Megu. They were nice enough to visit me. Anyway, I decided to research on this particular topic because I work at Burger King in Yoyogi Uehara, and I used to visit the store in America quite a lot. Did you know that a 7-second reduction in customers' waiting time increases the market share by 1%? Of course, it's called fast food, and employees should serve their customers as soon as possible. However, a store also needs to provide a great service. Many of my friends tell me they don't see Burger King a lot in Japan. So, okay, let me talk a little about Burger King. Burger King first started out in Miami in 1954. There's a crazy guy at the top who added 100 bacon on his burger. Burger King has a special system called Habitual Rate in which customers can customize their burgers to meet their own tastes. Another characteristic of Burger King that makes it so special is how its burger patties are flame grilled instead of flame fried. To the left is a Burger King's most famous menu item called Whopper. I want to argue that Burger King in Japan is better than the store in America because of its thoughtfulness, cleanliness, and cleanliness. First, Burger King in Japan is better than one in America in terms of its thoughtfulness. The store in Japan has a checklist called BKJ Hospitality Leader Training Sheet. Employees can check whether they are fulfilling their jobs by reflecting back to this checklist. I made a survey asking people to compare the service of Burger King in Japan and America. I mainly looked for people, mostly my age, who used to live in the United States and currently live in Japan. There were 17 responses, and I want to thank those of you in Stream 1 who helped me out. As one of the responses to my survey, one girl mentioned how she accidentally spilled her drink, but the employee in Japan provided her a new one. The girl was clearly barely content because she thought she would never receive this type of same service in America. Burger King in Japan focuses on meeting customers' different needs. For instance, if a family visits a store, employees would most likely ask if they want to remove pickles and mustard from their cheeseburger. Employees in Burger King Japan are friendlier than the ones in America. These are words people who took my survey used to describe employees in America. They are not really nice comments. But keep in mind that there are cultural differences. There are different views as to determining what is considered friendly. Lastly, Burger King Japan is more meticulous about its sanitary conditions. Again, this is a result of my survey showing how unsanitary the store in America is. There is more evidence. Daylight NBC inspected 100 restaurants from each chain for a year and a half. Unfortunately, Burger King in America came at the top of Dateline's dirty dining list with 241 critical violations. Apparently, American employees do not wash their hands or keep food covered in the fridge. In Japan, we use a brush to wash between our nails and keep washing our hands for 20 seconds. After that, we use a sanitizer to finish it off. We repeat this process every time we enter the store. During my research, I also looked at over 550 complaints filed by customers in America. One woman complained that one of the employees was wiping the garbage, beverage counter, and tables using the same cloth. We have 4 different cloths in Japan. Pink is for beverage counter, blue is for tables, green is for ashtrays, and yellow is for bathrooms. Here's an employee from Ohio stomping on the lettuce with his shoes on. I finally succeeded in embedding the video properly. Let me show you the video.
I'm personally going to put the dinner for you, Audrey.
Here's another story that illustrates why we can never really be sure where our food has been. Some Burger King employees found themselves in hot water after a picture showing someone with their feet in open lettuce bins started making the rounds in social media. When the picture was initially posted, it took savvy internet users little time to determine that the picture was taken in Mayfield Heights, Ohio. It appears that Burger King in Mayfield Heights has taken immediate steps and terminated the 3 employees involved in the incident. Regardless, it will certainly be on a lot of people's minds when going for anything with lettuce at a Burger King. As unpleasant as this may seem, recent passengers on 4 separate Delta Airlines flights had a far greater shock when needles were discovered in sandwiches being served. Officials claim the object that left one Minneapolis-bound passenger injured resembled a sewing needle, which prompted the FBI and other authorities to get involved in the investigation. Have you ever seen anything surprising in your food?
This kind of incident makes us question the store's food handling procedures. So, my overall statement is that Burger King Japan is better than the store in America in terms of meeting customers' needs, wants, and expectations. Thank you for listening to my video.